the gate okay. Authoritarian showing some speed from Flinders Street inside it when they settle down. Authoritarian led, but Western Magic's gone up outside it. A length Flinders Street, 3/4 Call Me Spike fourth, 1.5 Reaper Barn, a length then Ruling Regent, 2 to Party Prince. Western Magic on the outside showing some pace today. Takes up the front down the back of the 1200, 3/4 in front of Authoritarian inside it. A length and a half Call Me Spike, a half easing back Flinders Street, 1.5 Reaper Barn and Ruling Regent, 3 last of all Party Prince. At the 1,000 he crosses over and Western Magic now. Patton leads out a length and a half and slows them up from Authoritarian, and third over on the inside Flinders Street. Call Me Spike gets a good run, 1 wide running fourth, a length and a half Reaper Barn. Ruling Regent outside it and 2 to Party Prince last of all. At the turn, leaving the back of the 800 metre mark, Western Magic nearly a length Authoritarian, a length further back Flinders Street. 3/4 Call Me Spike, 3 lengths off the front running fourth, a length and a half Reaper Barn, a half Ruling Regent, 1.5 last of all to Party Prince. 5.50 out. The favourite swings for home in front, Western Magic at the bottom of the straight. Authoritarian outside him but being digged along. The length and a half further back, then Call Me Spike from Flinders Street. In the straight though, Western Magic under a good hold, 2 in front of Authoritarian. Then Call Me Spike to the outside, Ruling Regent down the middle. Reaper Barn is hard at it. Western Magic at the 200. A good 2.5 in front of Call Me Spike, Authoritarian, Ruling Regent and Party Prince. Western Magic going right at the 100. He's 2 or 3 in front. They're trying to get to him. Party Prince running on late, but Western Magic, first favourite home, wins 2.5 Party Prince. A length away third in the race is Ruling Regent, fourth Call Me Spike, a gap Authoritarian, and then came further back Flinders Street and Reaper Barn as last of all.
7 Western Magic, $2.150, 4 Party Prince, $4.30.
7.
Number 7 Western Magic, 190, 130 on the Super Tab. 4 Party Prince to pay $4.60 and 3 Ruling Regent, no third.
Jason Patton in the early point. Authoritarian went to the front. I think he probably realised that they were going to slow up. And he let this horse roll and have plenty of daylight out in front, and he was able to dictate his terms. He just slipped away, turning for home hard against the fence, Jason, and he's got the prize comfortably. Number 4, second Party Prince, and third in number 3, and that's Ruling Regent. Good comfortable win, running up right hard onto the form of Moonee Valley last start when he was something.
Racing, Hasta La Cuesta got the best of the start and quickly establishes a lead of a little more than a length on Marzone, who's going up to try and have a shot for the lead and will get there, in fact, and settling down. It's Marzone, a length on Hasta La Cuesta, a length third is Stranger, then another similar gap to King Kitto. 3 lengths Samithia over on the inside rail, followed by Anley, about 3 or 4 to Noble Island, a similar margin, Clydeman. They race towards the 600 again. Hasta La Cuesta keen to run. He drives up on the inside to join Marzone. 2 lengths to Stranger and King Kitto, about 3 to Samithia and 2 to Noble Al on the inside of Anley, and 2.5 to Clydeman. They're homeward bound, and Hasta La Cuesta on the inside. Got away again from Marzone, only about a neck in it, but Marzone is not to be denied, having a shot at the favourite, but Nikolic hasn't moved on Hasta La Cuesta. It again got away from Marzone. King Kitto running a race. Stranger can't win, and then Samithia from a mile back. Nikolic has a peep on Hasta La Cuesta. The Gosford colt is well clear. King Kitto and Samithia getting home well, particularly Samithia, but it's a good win to Hasta La Cuesta. Hasta La Cuesta, untouched basically, has beaten Samithia and King Kitto from Stranger, Anley, Noble Al, Marzone and Absolute Clydeman.
Super Tab, 1 Hasta La Cuesta, 170, 120, 8 Samithia, 270, 6 King Kitto, $2.20.
The 2 weeks since his narrow defeat by Outrageous here on the 2nd of January, and the Gosford trained colt has paid $1.70 and $1.10. Number 1, Hasta La Cuesta. Samithia has run second. Number 8, ridden by Len Beasley. It's paid $3.20. The winner at 170 and 110. And number 6 in third spot, King Kitto, ridden by B. York, and has returned $2 neat. The winner's trained by Albert Stapleford at Gosford for himself, B.W. Hawkins, R. Polly, J. Moriarty, A. Frogler, C. Ashworth and S. Grove. The winner's by Ignatius from Little Quest, bred by Mr. L. Lau, and the horse's 5th start and its 2nd win, and has clocked 104.45. 104.45 is only 0.35 outside Relic's record, and the sectional carved out in 34.52. The Quinella has paid $13.30, Exacta $16.80, Trifecta $86.40. The runner-up there.
Signal, they're off and running this time, out in a good line too. One of the first to break the line, Nakuma with Bewitch showing some speed with Palmerston Mist. Court Dancers right there with the leaders when they settle down. Into stride they come now, and Palmerston Mist from Nakuma, Bewitch and Court Dancer on the inside. Nanushka a length and a half further back, Sweet Lady Bird. Rich and Playful, one then to Talektoff just off midfield from Shiosaki. Then Lady Baton. Further back in the race came Corinthian Arch and Musical Chimes last of all. Palmerston Mist takes it up on the inside, 3/4 Nakuma. They're followed by Nanushka getting up on the inside. Nakuma just away from the fence at the moment. Bewitch is back in the middle, 4th. They've got away 2.5 of the 1,000 now to Court Dancer, followed by Sweet Lady Bird the inside. Rich and Playful 3 deep, a length and a half Talektoff, a length Lady Baton. Then Shiosaki from Corinthian Arch, and last of all is Musical Chimes. Coming down the hill inside the 800-metre mark, Palmerston Mist still led, about a half in front. Nakuma's now across outside the leader, and Rich and Playful goes up at 3 out. Nanushka is 4th, the fence, a half Court Dancer, 1 Bewitch, a length and a half Talektoff off the fence. Then Sweet Lady Bird from Shiosaki, Lady Baton, Musical Chimes and Corinthian Arch. Homeward bound, 500 out now. Palmerston Mist from Nakuma. Rich and Playful deep. Court Dancer back in the middle. Further back in the race then Nanushka when they come into the straight, followed by Sweet Lady Bird back in the centre. And out wider Talektoff is picking up some ground. Nakuma hit the front. 300 metres to go. Talektoff coming down the centre. Palmerston Mist is fighting back. Talektoff finishing off well, the little mare on the outside. Race to the front. Hit the lead at the 100 from Nakuma. Court Dancer and Sweet Lady Bird to the rail. Then Musical Chimes with Talektoff too good. Scores a length and a half. Second in the race, I'd say, the inside Sweet Lady Bird from Court Dancer. Musical Chimes, Palmerston Mist. Nakuma just weakened from Lady Baton. Then further back Shiosaki, followed the outside Corinthian Arch from Bewitch. Well back in the race, then pulling up quickly Rich and Playful, who's near the tail, and absolute is Nanushka.
Number 1, Talektoff, 450 the win, 170 the place. 6 Sweet Lady Bird returning 330. Very tight third between 3 Court Dancer 220 and number 4 Musical Chimes at 260.
1 Talektoff 450 and 170. 6 Sweet Lady Bird 340 and a 3 Court Dancer possibly third at 190, or number 4 Musical Chimes $3. 1-6 in a photo.
Just waiting on the third number to come up. It's 1-6 and a further print. 3 gets third, Court Dancer. So after the race, it's 1-6 and 3. 1-6 and 3. Little mare. The allowance of Brian Park brought her in with 55. She's dead honest, this mare, though. She loves the 16 here at Sandown. Took on the open class horses last start back here to Sandown today. Settled back. He rode this a treat, actually, B Park. Got her off the fence coming down the hill at the 800-metre mark. Gave her plenty of time to run into the race out in the middle. And she scored.
About to move in at the coast. 163 Talektoff. 450, 170, 6 Sweet Lady Bird, 330, 3 Court Dancer, 220. The Quinella, 25.20, Exacta, $58.10. The 163 Trifecta is $264.10.
Race number 1, Brisbane, 125. 1 Rapparee paid $11.30 the win, $3.30 the place. Second went to 2, King Cal paid $8.90, and third 5, Vikings returned $5.80. Quinella.
They're off and racing, and So Precise first out. Wicked Burrito got out well, and so did Mastery. It's a duel for the early lead. So Precise with his head in front now from Mastery and Wicked Burrito. Mastery's rider, though, is persevering for the front spot, and he'll get there. And as they settle fully into stride, Mastery a length and a half, So Precise and Wicked Burrito. 5 then to O'Canny. Another 3.5 to Mr. Bureaucrat on the inside of Slang, and 4 lengths Baccarat Babe. Mastery steadied by the rider Dale Spriggs the moment he got to the front. And as they come to the 800, Mastery length on the favourite So Precise. Wicked Burrito 3/4 third. 2 lengths to O'Canny. 2.5 further back Mr. Bureaucrat. 1 to Slang and a couple to Baccarat Babe. This is the pattern down to the 600 marker, and Mastery bowling along about a length and a half clear on the very, very hot priced horse So Precise. In third position, 2 lengths away Wicked Burrito, followed by O'Canny, and then a break to Slang, followed on the inside Mr. Bureaucrat, and last as they straighten up Baccarat Babe. So Precise called upon by Mark de Montfort, quickly raced up to Mastery, but Mastery is resisting solidly, and So Precise cannot get away from it. In fact, Mastery put 2 So Precise, the first beaten. Mr. Bureaucrat's the danger to Mastery, and then Wicked Burrito. Mr. Bureaucrat runs past Mastery, and Mr. Bureaucrat is coming right away for an easy win. Mr. Bureaucrat beat Mastery. Third was Wicked Burrito. So Precise gave nothing, followed by Slang, Baccarat Babe, and O'Canny was absolute.
7 Mr. Bureaucrat, $17 and $5.20. 1 Mastery, $3.80. 3 Wicked Burrito, no third.
30 for the place. Second and third placings will get a Mastery and Wicked Burrito. Number 1 Mastery will pay $3.80, and there'll be no third for number 3 Wicked Burrito. And the favourite out of a place, So Precise. Didn't give much when the rider went for it. The winner, Mr. Bureaucrat, is trained by Warwick Hales at Hawkesbury. Is by Bureaucracy from Explanation, a 3-year-old bay gelding, and is raced by Warwick Hales in partnership with J.A. Summers, D.M. Jones, P.M. Mackenzie, G. Graziani, also Dr. Philip Chen and Dr. Robert Sheehan. And those doctors are the honorary medical officers at the Hawkesbury Race Club, and I'm sure all concerned have got a big kick out of the win of their gelding here today. Number 1, Second Mastery, one of the Harry Lawton syndicated horses, ran a very good race by Bureaucracy, so the Bureaucracies have Quinella the event. Symphonetta, the mum of Mastery, Kylie Gavin, Lockdale, Spriggs, and third, number 3, Wicked Burrito. He's by Handy Proverb from Amble, a 3-year-old chestnut gelding, John Sires, Brian York. The favourite, fourth, So Precise. The time was 1:19.54. 1:19.54, just on a second outside the race record. Sectionally 34.72, and the margins will be up in just a moment. The Quinella $54.40, Exacta $128.10, Trifecta $560 and 90 cents. Gee, that was an ordinary run, So Precise. Couldn't believe it was the same horse that went round here and beat Touch of Sun and Maestro Maker on the 30th of December. It was the first beaten this afternoon, So Precise. Hard to put the two runs together. Anyway, Mr. Bureaucrat has always displayed ability. Didn't have a lot of luck at his second run back, and only his second run in a race at Warwick Farm. And this afternoon he was much too good. Read by R.J. Summers, Ray Summers. All right.
Bronwyn Calver, Australia's number 3 ranked beach volleyball player Sarah Stratton, Ron Burns from the Australian Sports Commission, and Richard Orlick from the Canberra Cannons, just to name a few. Join me Monday to Friday from 6:30 in the morning when I speak to the people who make sport happen on The Good Sports, Triple S FM, your sport and racing connection.
4:20. They're off and running. Kaylee Moonlight a little bit slow off the gate. Over on the inside, Ernesto and Eddie Yardy streak left it quickly. Kaylee Moonlight picks up and quickly goes up third, and Berserk Hunted on the outside will get the lead of the winning post now from Litness further back. And by the winning post, and Berserk takes it up now to lead 2.5 in front of Kaylee Moonlight. On the outside of Eddie Yardy a bit closer today, 1.5 further back Ernesto and Litmus. Then Streaky settled early, followed by Celtic King, back behind those Danvois. Second to last McGuan, and last of all True and Easy. Going out of the straight, there's no great speed at the 1,600 metre mark. Berserk 1.5 Kaylee Moonlight, 1.5 further back Eddie Yardy, 1.5 Ernesto, 2 further back Streak running fifth. He's got his head down today, he's travelling all right, 1.5 Litmus followed by Danvois, 2 lengths Celtic King, 1 McGuan, and last of all in the race is True and Easy. 1,400 out. Into the back they go, and Berserk is on top. He's the leader going down the back by 1.5 to Kaylee Moonlight, 1.5 Eddie Yardy, 3/4 Ernesto fourth, 2 to Streak running fifth, 1 Litmus, 1/2 Danvois, a length further back in the race Celtic King, on the inside of it McGuan, and last of all True and Easy. In the back stretch they race towards the 1,000 metre mark, about 1,100 out now, and it's Berserk about 3/4 Kaylee Moonlight, 1.5 Eddie Yardy, 1 further back Ernesto, no change. Streak is running fifth, Litmus sixth the outside, Danvois running seventh, 1.5 further back Celtic King, McGuan inside it, and last of all is True and Easy coming down the side at the 850 metre mark, and Berserk over 1.5 to Kaylee Moonlight, a length then to Eddie Yardy, Modesto on the outside running fourth, 2 lengths further back in the race Litmus went up fifth on the outside of Streak. They're followed by Celtic King taking off around McGuan, then Danvois and 2 lengths True and Easy before the turn. Kaylee Moonlight goes up to Berserk, and on the outside of those is Ernesto. Eddie Yardy's enjoyed a good run fourth, about to ease out from Litmus. Streak back to the inside, into the straight they come, 400 to go. Ernesto, Kaylee Moonlight took it up from Berserk. On the outside Eddie Yardy, and then came Streak about 2 lengths off them, followed by Litmus further back. Kaylee Moonlight and Ernesto, 2 or 3, then Litmus out wide, Streak back in the middle, inclined to look for room. It's Kaylee Moonlight from Ernesto, Streak, and on the outside Litmus. Ernesto again in front of Kaylee Moonlight, Litmus the outside, Ernesto in front, and Ernesto's just one from Litmus. Third is tied, either Eddie Yardy or Streak from Kaylee Moonlight. Then a gap in the race further back the outside, True and Easy from Danvois, Celtic King, Berserk, with McGuan who's back near the tail.
Will going up out wide on the track, then Happy Cheers, followed then by Sprightly Avita. Fat Choy got back with Chris Omalusa, then Eastingly, followed by Backer.
And the racing. Now immediately Making Fay and Bellegardia drop out the back, and the favourite Pearl is the leader, taken on by Remember Jones. Sporting Colours in between them third, followed by Blue Tess, and then Contentious, a couple to send Giggy Beach, and then Bellegardia, and close up on the fence is Making Fay. 8 lengths would cover the field as they gallop past the 750, and Pearl on the inside. Just shades Remember Jones. Sporting Colours third, Contentious next. A length and a half to the roughy Blue Tess. On its inside, Making Fay from Send Giggy Beach, and Absolute is Bellegardia as they race along the side of the track and go past the 600 marker, and Pearl got a break about a half length, Remember Joan. Sporting Colours, and here comes Send Giggy Beach going around the outside. Contentious looking for the run, then Blue Tess, Making Fay, and Bellegardia under the stick as last as they straighten up, and Pearl on the inside given a bit more rain. Shook off Remember Joan, a length Sporting Colours. Contentious is into the clear if good enough, and then Send Giggy Beach starting to struggle a bit from Making Fay, but Pearl in front, 150 to go. Contentious with plenty of galloping room going after Pearl, but Pearl is responding well. Contentious trying a hard out, but Pearl will carry too many guns, and Pearl, I'd say, is just one from Contentious in a close finish. Making Fay looks to have nailed Sporting Colours for third, not much in that either. Followed then on the outside, Send Giggy Beach, followed by Remember Joan, Bellegardia, and Absolute was Blue Tess.
Super Tab 4 Pearl, 220, 120, 3 Contentious, 140, 2 Making Fay, 170.
Struggle over the last 50 metres of the third race of the day. The favourite Pearl responding to Larry Cassidy's hands and heels riding. The outside horse came home quickly but has just missed. And Making Fay will be third. 4-3 Tour official. Pearl number 4 ridden by Larry Cassidy at 210 and 130. Number 3 second, Contentious Dan Nikolic at $1.50, and third going to number 2 Making Fay, Jackson Morris at $1.70. Quinella $5.80, Exacta $9.70, and the trifecta's coming up now at $34. Time for the race was 1:10:38, 1:10:38, and the winner Pearl has put together 4 wins, 3 seconds and 2/3 now from 15 starts. A filly by Night Shift from Pinktada, a 3-year-old. J.R. Hawksell Cassidy, the winning trainer jockey combination. Number 3 Contentious second. She's by Yellow Prince from Salieri's Pride, a chestnut mare, a 5-year-old. She's had 3 seconds, 8/3 and 2 wins from her 30 starts. And A.J. Cummings D. Nikolic, and number 2 third.
Off and running now. Show No Emotion. Dancino left the gate quickly. Katana away fast. Centevi flew the outside. Quickly took up the running. Rye Hero behind them. Then King Carl, Miss Dugo when they settle, and Bomber Bill's back with Vibrant Black. Into stride they come at the 800 metre mark, and Centevi moved out a length and a half. Katana a length further back. Show No Emotion. Dancino the inside from King Carl. 3 out, a length and a half. Miss Dugar 2 lengths further back in the race. Then Rye Hero. Well back Bomber Bill, and last of all is Vibrant Black. The leader Centevi 2.5 to 3 in front when they turn from Katana. Then Dancino, Show No Emotion in the white face to the outside fourth. 2 Miss Dugar, King Carl, Rye Hero, Bomber Bill and Vibrant Black. Centevi with a big lead down to the 300, 2.5 in front of Katana. Dancino off the fence and finishing off fairly well now as Centevi folds, and Dancino, the big filly, hit the front. Show No Emotion out wide, back in the middle Katana, but Dancino went for home and sprints away, and Dancino comes away 2.5 from the run to the line. Great go for the miners. Might be Katana and those to either Centevi or Show No Emotion, and Miss Dugar finished off well out wide. Just behind those would have been Rye Hero. Further back in the race, the outside Bomber Bill made some ground, followed by Vibrant Black, and near the tail here is King Carl.
Number 9 Dancino, 870 the win, 240 the place. Tight the minus 2 Katana, 170. Number 6 and TV 350. 1 Show No Emotion, 130.
9 Dancino almost set the coast, 880 and 260. Number 2 Katana, 180, and those for third 6 and TV at 360, or 1 Show No Emotion, $1.40. Here's the coast.
Has the button. Red light flashes, ready now.
And they're off. Fireball jumped a little awkwardly, tossed his head in the air when the stalls opened, missed it 3/4. And Shubanak and Ballyninsky from White Alleys going across the face of the field to lead jointly. A length or so on Inuit, and then Lord Vader, followed by Temulac, and further away in the field is Critical Point. Fireball going up on the rails, a length then to Sound, followed closely by Bombardment. Danyon being second last, and Goodwood is the trailer. They race around the first corner now, and here Temulac scoots to the lead from Inuit. Third is Shubanak, and fourth Ballyninsky. Fireball fifth, and then a length and a half gap Critical Point, followed by Lord Vader, and behind those next going around them now Sound, as the speed tends to slow and it didn't suit Bombardment. And then Danyon the outside, and 3 lengths further off is Goodwood. Down the back of the track they travel, and heading along past the 1100, Temulac in front. Sound has run up to his quarter second now. Inuit third, and Shubanak is fourth, a length and a half to Critical Point around Ballyninsky. Fireball on the inside of the next horse, and that is Danyon, followed closely by on the outside Lord Vader. On the inside rail is Bombardment, and 1 length of the favourite Goodwood, who'd be back about 10 lengths off the speed, which is held narrowly by Temulac, and working past the 700. Temulac a neck on Sound, 3 Shubanak, 1 Inuit. Critical Point followed by on the inside Fireball. Ballyninsky between horses. Larry Cassidy working hard on Danyon from Bombardment, Lord Vader, and Goodwood about to make a move as last as they bunch a little on the corner. Temulac just the leader from Sound, and they straighten 3 Shubanak. Fireball on the inside, and down the outside Goodwood. He's still 6 lengths off the lead. 250 to go. Temulac the inside. Got away again, a half length on Sound, followed by Goodwood. He's coming home very, very well then. Fireball, and Bombardment is going with Goodwood. Bombardment got through the gap and took over. Goodwood can't match him at the moment. It's Bombardment a half in front now, a length. He's too good, and Bombardment beat Goodwood. Third posse, I'd say Fireball from Danyon, Sound, and Ballyninsky. Temulac walked home. Then Critical Point, Shubanak, Inuit, and Absolute Lord Vader.
Number 2, Bombardment to pay 12.10 and 3.40. 1 Goodwood, a place dividend 170. 9 Fireball 370. Treble 742 $340.70.
Bombardment proving too good, came right away from Goodwood in the run down to the line. Goodwood had to go to the outside, where Bombardment was able to get through closer to the inside, and certainly was much too good. 2, 1 and 9 are the official placings. Bombardment first, Goodwood second, has paid $1.70, and number 9 Fireball third has paid $4.50. 22.60 Quinella. Exacta 57.20, and the trifecta $635.
They're off and running this time. Beautiful breakaway. Drink Cart Princess dropped to the back, and Storm Rebel Zuccarino first out with Prime Address. Bonotto getting up on the inside from Sir Swayze settling down. Then Mr. Obliging, Sandridge Bay, Royal Blue. Abolition followed by Classic Day, and then further back in the race settling now is Make a Scene back second to last along the back. In the back straight they go. Storm Rebel from Zuccarino. A length further back in the race, then third is Bonotto. Fourth Prime Address from Sir Swayze. Then Casino Heights caught wide. Around the outside of Mr. Obliging, a length Sandridge Bay, followed by Abolition Deep. Further back was Royal Blue today from Classic Day, followed by another Neptune. A length further back, Make a Scene, and Drink Cart Princess is last of all. Coming down the side at the 750 metre mark, Storm Rebel 3/4, Zuccarino 1.5, Bonotto. Prime Address running fourth. A length then further back, tracking deepest Casino Heights around the outside of Mr. Obliging. Sir Swayze the fence, Abolition out deep from Royal Blue. Then came on the outside Classic Day. Sandridge Bay a long way back on the fence from another Neptune, followed by Make a Scene second last, and Drink Cart Princess. In the straight, 350 out, Zuccarino going up to Storm Rebel, a length and a half, Bonotto. Sandridge Bay has made good ground, is finishing on well on the inside, looking for a way up from Prime Address. Zuccarino hit the lead. Sandridge Bay trying to weed its way through from Prime Address. Make a Scene flying from last. It's going up Bonotto in the centre, and wider out Make a Scene, Bonotto. Bonotto's just one, I'd say, from either Make a Scene and Prime Address, and on the inside Zuccarino. Sandridge Bay running out of room. Great finish. Behind them Storm Rebel, followed by Mr. Obliging. Abolition, another Neptune, well back in the race in Casino Heights, Royal Blue, Classic Day. Then Sir Swayze and Drink Cart Princess near the tail.
Number 14, the winner, Bonotto, at 7.22.60. Look, there's a stack of them there for the minors, including 2 Zuccarino at 5.20.
Oh.
Okay, 14 Bonotto, well backed at 7.50 and 2.70. It was scratched from the 7th Adelaide today to run in Melbourne. 5 Make a Scene mentioned at $2 for the minors, with 3 Prime Address 6.60. Go back to
its way
Brian.
through Bonotto, then getting to Zuccarino with Make a Scene starting to storm down the outside. Prime Address going with it. And in a driving finish, Bonotto has got through to win. Number 14. Number 2 gets second, Zuccarino. And 3 is third, Prime Address. Just in front of Make a Scene on the outside. There were heads everywhere there. And 5th in is number 8, and that's Sandridge Bay. A race that changed complexion pretty quickly, but Bonotto's got there right in the nick of time, written by Luke Curry, number 14, 14, 2 and 3. 14.
Off. They jump beautifully. Immediately, Zeus Millions goes back to last, and who's going to lead? Grand Centro may be on the inside, although Space Prince is now. A little between Space Centro, Baycan Empire easing in behind them third, about 3 lengths Moretti and 2.5 to Zeus Millions. They go past the 750 and Space Prince the outside and Grand Centro. Clear on Space Prince now. Third, right behind them, Baycan Empire, 2.5 Moretti, and about 2 lengths further back is Zeus Millions. Past the 600 metres, and Grand Centro in front, about 3/4 of a length on Space Prince. Baycan Empire third. Moretti is fourth as Baycan Empire starts to switch about 3 wide now to have a shot at these 2 leaders, and Zeus Millions last, and about 5 lengths off the lead. In the straight, Grand Centro, Space Prince taken on by Baycan Empire, and then a length's gap 2 on the outside, Moretti and Zeus Millions would need to get a spurt on. Baycan Empire, Grand Centro, Space Prince from Moretti coming at the 3, and Zeus Millions will run last. Here's a go, Grand Centro, Baycan Empire hits the front, and Baycan Empire's won it. A half head to Grand Centro and third Moretti. Space Prince was fourth, and Zeus Millions, a very disappointing run, and the favourite finished at the tail of the field.
2 Baycan Empire, 5:30, 3:40, 1 Grand Centro, 1:70, no third for 6 Moretti.
Baycan Empire, Grand Centro fought back, and Moretti tried hard to grab the pair of them, but as the line has been reached, Baycan Empire has done just a shade too well at $5.90 and $2.70. Grand Centro fought back very well at $2.20, and Moretti, there'll be no third tote. Standing by for the numbers to come into the semaphore after the 5th event of the day. There they go, 2, 1 and 6. Baycan Empire, trained on the track by Brian Guy, and is owned by HB and Ms. H.J. Chan. And Jay Ho shares the ownership with the Chans by Snippets from Grelita, a bay gilding 4. And Corey Brown, the winning rider, had a lovely run behind the speed established by Grand Centro and Space Prince. Pulled around them coming up to and around the corner and outplugged his rivals in the run to the post. A score in 1:10.1, 34.48 was the sectional time. Runner-up Grand Centro battled on well. He was a drifter in the ring, but he battled very, very well. Bobby Law's really got him flying at the moment, Grand Centro. He's only had him for 4 starts, a win in 3 seconds, and trains him up at Gosford by Centro from Entrancing, ridden by Danny Nikolic, and third going to Moretti by Salieri from Quiet Vespers, a 4-year-old chestnut gelding, Graham Begg, Andrew Payne.
Dyson, great. Stalls are back there racing. Came out in a good line. He just eased back Delirious after the start, and he's going to be near the tail with Clear Light, who's last with Bella Signor. Prince Lear out running, landed in front here, working forward around the outside. Atomic Man and Mr. Bow. They're charging forward now from Alaric right behind them, 4th, 5th in the race. Back in the middle would have been Danajiva. They're followed back in the middle of it, followed by Great Display as they go to the first turn, and Mr. Bow took it up. A length and a half in front now from Atomic Man and Prince Lear, and U-Trader out wider, a length and a half Al Harik. Further back in the race, and Great Display over on the inside, a length further back, then came All the Blur. Danajiva from Harabella when they come off the back straight. Good gap in the race, Delirious